That's perfect. That's the way I would do it too. I'm really careful with changes until I get canter walks, but that's because I'm maybe a little bit, and I realize you need them more because of the jumping stuff.
Right. Well, and I don't want to teach him canter and then have him be like, I can canter all day.
Yeah.
I don't need to change.
Yep. And again, they don't take way easily. Get the outside. There we go. I like that. You like that? Now here's why I like that. It's not as big as what you'd like to show, but it's really good for his back legs. Yeah. Right. And he takes weight. I like that trot a lot. I just wouldn't speed it up much. I would keep it right in there. Now that you've got him warmed up. You need to develop collection. Good. Now sit back. Believe that it can be the same way. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just do it again when you're ready. It's okay. Come back. Doesn't matter. Super. And straight ahead. I'm a fiend about straight lines. I really am, because it's the mistake that people, it's the piece that they can't do usually. And then just gain again. And straight ahead down the wall, just one wall at a time. Push him through the right side. There we go. That's it. Super, and then circle a big S. Would you like to bring him down to a walk? Or a trot? You getting tired? Is it okay? Straight ahead? Okay, I wasn't sure how long you could canter. Okay, that sounds fine. Good. Good. And I'd like you to be able to start to incorporate a 10-meter circle into about every other corner. That doesn't happen today. It's going to happen eventually. So when you're ready, we're going to find a space again to get to a 15-meter circle. The definition of collected canter is you can make a 10-meter circle of it. If you tell yourself that's what the answer is, so once I see that you can't do your 10-meter circles in your second level test, I'm not going to give you that good a score for your engagement. That's my cutoff. I mean, that's, as a judge, that's where we're supposed to cut it off. And if you can't get the canter walks and the walk canters, your sufficient scores missing. So that's the two little testers of second level. Perfect. Keep them a little straighter on the right rein. Keep them a little straighter. Super. That's a better canter for him. I know it feels more comfortable going a little more left, but I feel like you need to take him more on the right hind. Otherwise, he falls left. Yeah. And use the neck to get at his back, Kirsten. Don't worry about which way his neck's bend. You're smart enough to bend in the corners for the horse show. Like that, see? That's a bet. I know it's too much, but that's what you have to do. Take him a little to the outside for a few strides, and then canter again when you're ready. And take him to the outside a little bit for a few strides, just to do it. To say, okay, could you put a little weight on that? I know, I'm asking you hard stuff. I'm sorry. You're smart enough to know that this is work, though. This is homework. Right? And you can take the weight on the right hind. Super. 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 Yeah. Yeah, that's super. That's enough. Yep, just so much. Now, however you want to get to the other side, you tell me. Okay. The other one I really like is the simple change in the wall. Pick up the counter canter straight ahead. If you can teach that, you will save your flying changes so much. Okay, so go straight. We're going to try it. We could be dead wrong on this one. So you're going to make a 10-meter or a 12-meter circle in the second corner. Somewhere on that circle you're going to walk, at the very end of it if possible. This is like the old 2-3. know. Sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Here, forever. Very sensitive. And then when you get right in that corner is where I usually ask for the walk because that's, I know, I'm not trying to make it hard, I promise. Good. And hold. Now, walk and counter canter. And this is the first thing I teach when I make sure I'm doing my changes. Because then you're asking for the lead. As opposed to, and they don't run away. See, that's it. And that's extra diagonal. But see how much calmer that is? Because you can use the wall to help them figure out how to make a simple change. As opposed to doing out in the middle of the ring where you could be killed. You know what I mean? Where they get pretty silly. Super. Super, super. Super, super. This is really good. Yep, and you're using his neck to put his weight back. That's very nice. Super happy with that. Really like that. Good boy. Super. 10-meter circle in the corner. And then you're going to walk right as you get to the blue bucket. And say ho. Yep, perfect. Yes, and not anything in. You're right up against the wall. I swear it will. It's easier up against the wall. Then you have the wall to help. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Maybe up there. Yeah, so smart. Right, sit down. Yeah. And like I said, I'm giving you exercises. I trust that you're smart enough to figure out which ones will work this week and which ones will work next week. Wait a second. So hard. Oh, I know. I put you in a bad spot. But this way you can release your inside rein to canter because you have the wall that will help you. Yep. Quietly walk. And sit down, put him up against the wall. Really let your right leg go back and push your hips out. Down there. There. Now sit down. Just sit down. Sit down. Just stay sitting. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not trying to kill you. But see why I do them this way? Okay. If you have an idea, but way that it works. Because then you can get the canter walk without the tension. Because you can push against the wall. Super, good boy. Because you're insane with the long lead, stupid. Stupid mom. Are you dumb? Oh, and see, this to me is more sensible than going out of the wrong lead. I think that can really confuse some of these guys. Yep, now let him go forward with it. Just get through the corner. And then just gently kind of keep turning around the corner. Oh, well, there's your leg change. We can't be too mad about that. So, I would practice that. I'm not trying to say that you have to get it today, but I think if you accomplish that, Kirsten, you would understand leads better. And then when you go to the flying change, it won't be on it won't be on change of direction, it will be on change of leg. They understand then what the leg is. And my favorite way to do the flying change then is to come around the corner, get on 20-meter circle on this end and do a flying change on the open side leg, the true lead. And then once they got that exercise completely in their heart.
Yeah. Well, the way we did it, we did.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And that works too. It's not like there's 1,000 ways to ask for changes and every horse seems to have to take one I haven't learned of. But, you have to always be learning new ones. But I just think that one, when I have horses that anticipate, it teaches them the lead. That's because you said.
Right. Yeah, that's not because it's fun.
Or you're a really good rider, and you can kind of toss them into it at the last second. Really good riders can put them in the lead by their body position, and this teaches them to take it from your body. Super. Beautiful canter in this horse. So in your head, Kirsten, I'm just going to put these things in from the judge's perspective. Second level, there's only about 3 things you have to be able to do, and it's not the shoulder and hunches, and any horse can do that if you can ride. You need to be able to make a 10-meter circle in both trot and canter, and you need to be able to make it comfortable, so they can do it comfortably. You need to be able to feel like you can canvas in the walk, because that's your submissions for. The half turns come if you keep the short walks short enough, I think. And do a quadrillion 10-meter circles in the track. True 10-meter circles, not 11-meter circles, but really teach them to turn.
Yeah.
And if you focus on that, I swear to God, you will be second level in no time. But it's people don't do enough of those to test the balance. Yes. Yeah. Keep your hands still and bring it up. Yep. I think they just have to get so comfortable in that, in the ability to shorten the hind legs to keep themselves in balance. And you know, at first level we're chasing them off their feet. Hence, you know, lots of the good horses never do first level because it trains them to think the wrong way. Okay, let's pick them up again. And I'll do a little bit of lateral, which is okay. Is this helping?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
But I also know, you know, you're a professional and you also know when this horse gets a little bit, you know, we don't need to flake him on either.
No.
Okay, now walk and put him in a medium walk that is very reasonable, not a negotiating one. Because if he can learn to keep his brain together in the medium walk, I think he'll learn to keep it together in a lot of other things. Yep, slow, but you can control the footfalls because this takes mental learning, not physical learning. Good, collect a little more, bring the neck a little bit shorter, and then stay right there. Right there. Right there. Super. Stay short. Stay that short. I know. It's very scary, isn't it? You're so smart. You're the smartest boy ever. Stay short on the left. Yeah, you stay short on the left so you get his way over to the right. There. That's it. Now, a trot sitting. It's no big deal. Don't give up the left. Don't give it up. You're negotiating with a terrorist here. That's right. You know what I mean? He'll train you to do it that way every single time if you're super careful. Super. Keep the left. Keep the left. Keep it. Keep it. And your cheerleader on the left rein. That was fabulous. Now keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Close your hands. Hands down by the front of the saddle or wherever you want to, wherever you feel like you can get a good sense of proprioception. Some people do it to their pelvis. Some people do it to the saddle. Some people do it to their horse's neck. You have to decide what it's going to be. Yep. And quietly sit down, look straight ahead, and you're riding somebody else's horse. This isn't personal. There you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
The hardest horse we ever train is the one we own. Because they, you know, because we know what they do. So we never look at them like a training horse. We always say, well, he doesn't do that. Or he doesn't go like that. I love that. Yeah. That's scary for him. I understand that that's scary for him. Oh, you're so sure. Yep, and I would talk to him the whole time. I have long soliloquies with this horse. You sit. Your elbows are quietly down the left. Look at you can take weight behind. You're so brave. So brave. I love this trot. And a little shoulder and a little. Just narrow the left hind. Just a little bit. Show him that he can come a little shorter and then he's safer here. Even though his butt is screaming, he's safer here. Well done. Stay down on your left elbow. Super. Super. Okay, we love this trot, right? Okay. Shoulder in left because he's truly over his back. Cool. And I have achieved my goal. You're welcome. You're so fit, I can't possibly make you sore. Stay down. Stay down.
This is my third horse.
Oh, okay, then I'll feel bad. That's
so bad.
beautiful. There you go.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Love
Now your leg is hanging, okay? You've opened it up, which is why it's screaming, but you need to stay down and keep him down with you. There. Feel how your tummy got strong right by the bottom of your pelvis? Or the top of your pelvis, the bottom of your ribcage? There.